Hello and welcome to all you Sagittarians. This is your monthly horoscope for February of 2020. Let's have a look at what's going on for you. Well, I start with the nicest thing that is happening, which is Venus in Aries, as from the 8th of February, trining your Sagittarian energy. Aries is a fire sign, you're a fire sign. When Venus is in your 5th house, it's enjoying yourself. So February, for especially the Sag risings, which I am as well. So I'm looking forward to this month. It's about enjoying yourself. And I have planned actually quite a lot of enjoyable things around February. So I hope for you as well. The 5th house is enjoying yourself. It's going to the opera, it's going to the cafe, to the restaurant, to the cinema, to enjoy yourself with friends, having a good time with your kids and connecting well with kids, doing hobbies and enjoying it. It's the lust for life, you know. The 5th house is the house of pleasure. It's the house of enjoying yourself, and you're gonna have that the whole month. So good for you, Sagittarians, for enjoying yourself throughout the month, and take that opportunity. Now, on another level, on a more serious level, there is Mars, the planet of energy, on the 17th of February, shifting, so from the 1st house, shifting into the 2nd house in Capricorn. And yes, so you hopefully have been able to initiate and to find your power there, to start new things in January. And now it's about your 2nd house, your self-worth, your money, your talents, and your value, the value that you have towards you, that has an opportunity to improve tremendously. It already should have gone better with Jupiter in that 2nd house, your ruler, as you know, already in January. But now with Mars there, and one of my favorite aspects that is going to happen with Mars connected with the South Node, that will show that strength and strength without doing too much. So what I mean by that is when Mars is together with the South Node, that happens every 2 years. The South Node is about your karma and what you have established already. And Mars is at its best when it's an assertive Mars. So when it's healthy, with healthy boundaries, not being arrogant towards other people, not and not about letting other people walk all over you. So you have an opportunity for standing your ground, for standing in your power, for knowing your worth in a tremendous way during the month of February. And maybe that's why you're going to have so much fun with Venus in the 5th house, because you will radiate that. You will you know, your energy is going to be a lot about, look, this is who I am and this is what I'm doing, and you know, taking and leaving, take or leave it, but not in a way that goes to the excesses. It's in Capricorn, a good time for hustle for the money, but really with having the courage to do that. A good time to improve your financial situation by your own efforts, by working hard and having the energy to do so, with Jupiter there as well. A good time for being confident, feeling good in your own skin. And it's so difficult to get to that point. It's so easy to lose that. But now it's not going to be that difficult. You're going to feel like it comes from, you know, some stuff you've done in the past or in former lives. Who knows? We cannot judge that, of course, or see that. But the thing is, it's a good time for your confidence. And it's a good time to know what you're all about and to develop your talents and to use them as well. And then last but not least, and especially at the end of the month, for work as well. So if you want to improve something with work that is work related, you're going to have a trine between Mars and Uranus in your 6th house. That is good. That means being able to make improvements quite drastically and quite quickly there. So that's good as well at the end of the month. And then last but not least, Mercury retrograde in the 4th house. So on the 18th of February, Mercury goes backwards in Pisces, and then it goes direct again in Aquarius on the 11th of March. So the fourth house is your home. It's your family, your roots. It's your home situation, your emotional well-being. With Mercury going backwards and forwards, it could mean something simple as looking in old albums and thinking about your past, thinking about your roots, where you're coming from. Or it's literally, if you live in another country than you were born, going back to your roots could mean as well. Or reconnecting with a parent that you haven't been seeing for a long time. Could also be, as it is in Pisces, or feeling a reconnection with someone who passed away, a parent, not someone, but a parent that passed away, and you kind of mystically reconnect with them by thinking of your past and, in a very soothing way, but also in a very healing way, because it's Pisces after all. For signing contracts that relate to house and housing and all of that, I strongly recommend for taking the decisions and signing before the 18th of February or a bit after, let's say the 15th of March. In the meanwhile, it's a bit tricky to sign contracts relating to housing and all of that, because you could change your mind. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but you could change your mind. So having that in mind, I think it's a pretty good month for the Sagittarians. It's lighter, especially because of that Venus there. But I also think it's a very strong month. So enjoy that. Thank you so much for listening and for your time. And if you want a reading, just get in touch. Bye-bye.